While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the Wild Hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Alright, what's going on everybody? I am Much the Botchery, and today we are going to be continuing our challenge run of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. If you enjoy the content, please follow and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get back into things. So last we left off, we had finally gone into the swamp in Valen, and although this swamp is quite treacherous, filled with drowners and water hags and who knows what else, in the middle of it is this small little orphanage with this children and an old lady, basically a caretaker, which is quite suspicious, so we've come to investigate where Ciri might have been around here.
Can't come in here. Not allowed in here.
I just want to talk to the boy.
Not allowed. It's not allowed.
He won't talk to you anyway. Gran don't like you. And Johnny's made up. And strangers steal kids.
Just got one question for you.
Don't be asking no questions. You're a stranger. Not allowed to talk to strangers.
Can we eat now? Soup with scratchings.
You hear? Says he's afeard of you. Stop scaring my kids.
Oh, they don't seem too helpful.
Why don't you want to talk about Johnny? One of you knows about him. The others must too.
It's just him who's pals with Johnny. They pick mushrooms and hunt snails. But Gran says Johnny's made up.
The boy who plays with Johnny. He must be brave.
Not brave, just stupid. Sat his bare bum on an anthill once. But yeah, he plays with Johnny. He don't listen to Gran and goes in the woods, and then he's got to have a time out. And he eats snails. Yuck.
Does your Gran treat you right? She ever hurt you?
Never. When we're bad, she cries.
She's scared. Says strangers might take us, and we'll disappear.
Have any of you ever seen Johnny?
Of course. Looks just like him.
Then why do you say he's made up?
Gran says so. And Gran knows lots.
The girl I mentioned is in danger. You gotta help me get your Gran away from the hut so I can talk to Johnny's friend.
All right. But you gotta do something for us too. Play hide and seek. Gran never does. Says her feet hurt.
Let's play. You hide, but if I find you, you have to help me talk to the boy who knows Johnny.
He thinks he'll find us easy.
Means he's never hid from the black ones.
No looking, and you have to count out loud. All your fingers, toes too.
1, 2, 3, 18, 19, 20. Ready or not, here I come.
Alright, bit of hide and go seek then. See what we can find. Can we not climb this? I don't think we can. Guess we need to find another way up. Looks like here should be okay. Oh, they're actually in the bush.
There you are.
That's kind of funny. See what else we can find then. Some more footprints.
Found you. You can stop hiding.
That's 2 of the 4. Some more footprints here.
See you.
There we go.
Come out.
Let's raid the orphanage too. While we're at it, of course. Lunar shards. Not really sure what those are good for, but they sound good. As for the last kid, maybe he went back here? Ooh, looks like it. Maybe he went inside? Oh, definitely. Or no, maybe I was just following the footsteps backwards. He probably ran right by him then. Yep, definitely. Wow.
No one left hiding.
You're a wizard, right? Gonna show us some tricks when we get to the cottage.
No, we'll talk about your promise. Found you all. Now you gotta keep your word and help me talk to Johnny's friend.
Why wouldn't we? Promised, didn't we? Gran! Gran! Bumblebee bit Yagner in the arse! Gran! Come!
Don't be afraid.
Don't know nothing.
I won't hurt you.
Where's Gran?
She's busy. Where are you and your friend's parents?
Dad. Some starved. Others were killed. Like mine. One day, we went out at dawn to look for berries in the woods. Still some around back then. When I was coming home, I heard the yells. Then, laughing. Went up and hid in the bushes near the woods. My mum yelled. And the soldiers laughed. Laid my pa down by the barn door. His head clean off. And then my mum.
It's all right. That's enough. Why are you scared to talk?
I'm not scared of nothing.
You're all scared of something. Would have told me about Johnny otherwise.
I'm worried about Johnny. He don't come round no more. Once, when we was mushroom picking, I saw his burrow. But Gran yelled at me. Said not to talk to strangers, 'cause then kids go missing. She worries about Johnny too, though she says he's made up.
I just want to talk to Johnny. He could know more than you.
Not gonna hurt him, right? 'Cause he's real. He's not made up.
I'm not gonna hurt him.
Johnny used to be by, 'cause Gran liked listening to his songs. When we was picking mushrooms, Johnny said he saw a girl with ashen hair in the swamp.
Where can I find Johnny?
There's a little meadow on the edge of the swamp. This strange tree grows there. Look around. You'll see him.
Thank you.
Alrighty then. Let's see if we cannot find this little Johnny in the swamp.
Who said I?
Let's see that Nanny's nagging them for trying to figure out who said ours. And it looks like we got some more shit to kill, so we're gonna fix our blade real quick. And put on some necrophage oil. I guess we'll focus out the drowners first. That should be Quen. Want to dodge that. Seems like the Wild Hag has no intention of throwing mud at me like they normally do. Ouch.
Show me what you got.
There we go. Nice.
Johnny's real. He must leave prints.
So today we're gonna, I should mention what we're gonna do today too. We're gonna go through as much of this quest as possible. And ideally, by doing that, we're gonna hit level 11 so that we can go and craft us up some Griffin gear, since we have the Griffin gear at the moment, and we could use, well, there's better armor and weapons in general. For those of you who are not aware, our weapons are literally level 2 and level 1 still, because we restrict ourselves to only using Witcher weapons. And eventually we're going to restrict ourselves to only using Witcher gear. We just don't really start with any at the beginning, and I didn't really want to run around naked, especially on Death March difficulty. It would be quite difficult, I imagine. Anyways, let's see if we cannot find some Johnny.
Small footprint. Johnny's been through here.
Got themselves more drowners, it looks like. There goes one. So I think when we finally get our Griffin gear, we're also gonna upgrade it with a whole bunch of Gwen sign, or Gwen runes, to make our Gwen more powerful. Which is the shield we use, or the magical shield we use. There we go. So another thing I wanted to talk about real quick is that we said we're gonna be playing good guy Geralt this time around. So we want to make sure we have all the best outcomes and decisions. And unfortunately, this quest here it doesn't have an exact course, I'd say, for what the best one is. So I haven't really decided how we're going to end it quite yet, but we'll see. No matter how you do it, someone's going to be upset, that's for sure.
Tracks lead to a burrow. Wonder what's inside. Johnny? Don't be afraid. You're a Bukka? A Luton? Ah, a Godling. Not many of you left. I'm looking for a woman with ashen hair. Seen her? Tell me everything, from the start. Where did you see her? What was she doing? It's important to me. Why not? This where you live? Cozy Burrow. Good location. Must know about everything that happens in the bog. Doesn't bother you having monsters for neighbors? You know the kids from the clearing well? Don't be afraid. Not gonna hurt anyone. What's wrong? Can't talk? Why? Lost your voice? Can I help you somehow? Can't understand you. Try to explain it somehow. Want me to follow you? No choice, I guess.
Let's see where he leads us. Watch him lead us right into the drowners too, of course. God damn it, Johnny, why are you like this? You're gonna just walk us around them. Ooh. Nice insta-kill there. Well, at least the fights are simple enough. Not super long-winded or anything.
Stay close to me. This the place? Let me look around. Something's on the ledge? Something that'll get you your voice back? Guess I gotta make this climb.
Johnny's really such a funny guy. Let's not see if we can get up top here, though. Simple enough. And oh. A wyvern and harpies. That's interesting. I could have sworn it was just harpies, but I guess there's a wyvern too? I'm not sure if we've had to fight a wyvern before yet, actually, now that I think about it. I don't think they're especially difficult. They just kind of fly around like the harpies do. So he does seem like he has quite a lot of health. We're gonna focus on the harpy first, since it definitely has less health. looks like he ran away. The poison might get him though, because I think we did poison him there. Oh. Wow. Yeah, I was expecting it to be by crossbow, not a not a goddamn bomb point blank. There we go. Ouch.
What now, piece of filth?
This didn't slow down time quite enough for me there. Maybe you can like accidentally dodge roll off the side there. This guy doesn't even hit hard. What a puss. Yeah, that must be our first wyvern then. Got some dragon skills and whatnot. Not sure how useful they are, but I'm sure they have some purpose.
Maybe he meant this bottle.
So the hardest part about this quest now is getting down the hill without killing yourself, because like 3 footfalls will kill Geralt for whatever reason.
Here.
Whiskey! Slither! Ringworm! Rubbish! Bumblebee! Flabbergasted! Ha! The sound of it! Peter Piper picked Prince Proximo a pack of pickled peppers by the Pontar.
Done celebrating?
My favorite words! Life without savoring the sound of surreptitious shenanigans is like licking snails through a cloth. Thank you for this, noble whoever you are. Long be your life.
Hang on a minute. I helped you, now you help me.
Would you turn this beautiful act of altruism into a banal bartering of favors?
Absolutely.
How do you lock someone's voice in a bottle? Just wondering.
As am I, especially as mine's a voice to crown all voices. Sometimes it's like a forest brook, at others like a roll of thunder. And let's be honest, I talk enough to fill 3 barrels or more.
Somebody used some powerful magic on you, as a prank or just to be mean. How'd you lose your voice?
One morning I awoke and opened my mouth for my usual bout of singing with the thrushes. Lo and behold, no sound escaped. I tried and tried, almost burst a blood vessel. Then I went to the village, because word has it the new cunning woman works miracles. But people began crying out, "A smudger! A smudger!" and sicked their dogs on me. Do I look like a smudger to you?
Not a bit.
Oh, I thought not. So it must be the crone's doing. Who else would curse me? Blackbird friend of mine located my voice, but I was helpless to retrieve it.
Couldn't ask a raven friend to just give you the bottle?
Ravens serve the crones. They don't help no one.
I'm looking for a young, ashen-haired woman. See anyone like that?
Did I ever? Remember it as if it were yesterday. Soon as I woke, I went to empty my bowels. My favourite part of the day. Defecating to the sunrise, downright glorious. Suddenly, heard a bang, so loud it couldn't have been me. And that lass appeared, out of nowhere. Young, ashen-haired, just like you said. Wounded and panting to boot. She raced off towards the children's huts, quick as if the crones were after her. I yelled some unpleasantries. She disturbed my morn. Sadly, I'd lost my voice, so I don't think she heard me.
I've been to the village in the swamp, met a woman who might have been a crone.
Did she seem confused to you?
Nuts, completely.
So I'm not crazy. That's no crone. That's the granny who takes care of the orphans. Claims the kids made me up. Me!
An orphanage in a swamp?
What do you have against swamps? Lived here my whole life, and I heartily recommend it.
What do you know about the crones?
They're as old as this forest. Cruel, vindictive, not to be crossed.
What if someone does cross them?
Might take his voice, might take his life. Depends on their whim. They're nasty. Although, they care for this land and its folk in their own way. Supposedly they always keep their word, but you must be careful what you ask for. Won't find them until they want to be found. See them until they want to be seen. But remember, they see and hear all that happens in the mire.
She ran off toward the orphanage. Kids could know something, or the old woman who takes care of them.
Oh, that old hag don't speak to strangers, and you're a stranger.
Will she talk to you?
I have spoken to her, got my ways. So be it. You helped me and I'm no bore. Come with me.
So we're getting to the point where... Yeah, so we're getting to the point where, this mission kind of takes a dark turn, and regardless of how you complete it, someone's gonna have to die. And I guess
Watch out!
the best ending would be the one that involves the least amount of death, presumably. So I'm thinking that's what we're gonna do, is do the ending that does the fewest amounts. And to do that, we're gonna have to stop this quest temporarily and go complete a different one. These guys are hitting hard though, I must admit. Okay. 38 that time. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Getting all those insta kills, gotta love that. Oh, apparently a body with some loot too, nice. Alright, so we'll let Johnny get back to the village. But before we do that, we need to head somewhere over here. Looking for a big tree, specifically. Pretty sure it's up here somewhere. I'm gonna take a moment to find it out, look it up, because that's definitely the ending we want to be going for. I'm also pretty sure this mission is impossible to fail, so if we fast travel away, it shouldn't be an issue.
Winds howling.
Unfortunately, apparently it's not as simple as this, Googling its location. I think I might have it now, though. Oops. Ah, okay, so it should be... Oops. I think that... right? Do you believe that to be correct? So we're gonna head over that way first. Let's call a Roach over here. I guess he doesn't want to come. Oh, there we go. And the reason we're doing this for, well, I'll kind of explain when we get there. But basically what's about to happen is we're going to speak to the crones once we talk to Gran. And they're going to send us over here to complete a mission. What the fuck is that?
Looks like magic. A place of power.
What?
Be gone. The powers will not relent.
Oh, I think this is the place actually. That was rather quick. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, it's definitely the place. And okay, yeah, so this is it actually. Cool. We just wanted to get the werewolf, and we're gonna kill him real quick. But I don't know how hard he is, so let me just save. We'll beat his ass. He's just level 9, it's not a big deal. Yeah, so basically what's gonna happen is the crones are gonna send us here to not deal with the werewolf, to go in that cave basically, and deal with the voice who's telling us to be gone. And that is because the crones are at odds with what lies within that cave, basically. They're not friends in the slightest. The issue comes with the fact that if we don't complete this part here first, then there are two options to the Ladies of the Woods quest, and that is either all the children we were speaking to die, or the Baron and his wife die, as well as a village that we were in earlier. I'll point out once we're done killing this guy. It's the Downworn village, to be precise, if you guys are familiar with that village. Otherwise, I'll point it out on the map. It's where we went to last episode, basically, when we were fighting the Leshen. Jesus, just die, my guy. I'm not get greedy and get myself killed. Look at that, it only did 1 damage. That just feels bad. Alright, let's get some Thunderbolt going. Maybe that'll finally get us what we need. Nice. He was regenning a lot at the end there.
Medallion's humming.
Show yourself. I want to talk.
Place of power. It's gotta be.
Oops. Just gonna get that Igni again real quick. There we go. So anyways, the Ladies of the Woods quest has two endings. One that involves the Baron and Anna dying, as well as the Downworn village, which is right here, because they are followers of the crones. Alternatively, all those people live and only the children die. How they die, I'm not going to say now because that kind of ruins the fun. But if we do this quest prior to that, then we can save the orphans, and we can save Anna and the Baron, Anna being the Baron's wife, and the only people who die are the people in the Downworn village, who, speaking, I guess strictly from a moral sense, are this older people, and children get to survive. Which is probably for the best, I'd like to say. And I think that's the best outcome, or at least that's the commonly agreed upon best outcome, but it's hard to say. This is not a black and white mission, it's very much shades of gray.
Be gone. Come no closer. I know whence you come.
Really though. Ooh, chest. Got some enhanced elemental oil, nice.
Protect me. They sense whence you come.
And insectoid oil, that's awesome. If we're lucky, we might be able to craft the enhanced insectoid oil because we're about to fight some bugs, I believe. Ah, just the cursed one. What do we need for the insectoid? Drago. Alright. Oh, that's actually perfect. We are about to fight some Drago, so we might get one there. And I'm just making sure we can craft both and we'll be fine. And it looks like we will be. They don't use... Yeah, they don't use the same elements. While we're here... Oh, we got... This is probably one of my favorite decoctions while we're at it. This allows you to run all the time. We got some enhanced dancing star. Excellent. I'm just gonna equip those bombs real quick. So what do we have right now? We have dancing star. And grape shot. These are probably the two best ones, honestly.
Why have you come? Why spill this blood? Are you here to grant me death? Or is my freedom your wish?
Didn't set out to hurt anyone. I was attacked, had to defend myself.
I sense no wrath.
Didn't come here in anger.
Beguiled by darkness. But your heart, it is not black.
I can hear a voice. Can't see who it belongs to, though.
I am but a spirit. I am but a whisper.
Whisper to the wolves. Tell them to stay away. Who are you?
Once I protected them. Now they protect me. I protected this spot from the crows. The crows killed me. My spirit they captured, imprisoned me in the tree. Help! Aid me! Free me! I wish to be free again.
The crones. What do you know about them?
The sisters are older than the oldest trees. Velen is their realm. All life here serves them. The sisters live concealed. You will not find them. They hear all. You cannot hide.
So I just thought about this, but we haven't finished all our missions in the down. Oh, I'm pretty sure we finished all the missions in the Downwind, so it doesn't matter if they die or not. So we are gonna help this guy.
Deal. I'll help you.
Imprisoned for years, I shall be free again. Break my fetters. Blood is my escape. A rite you must perform. With the black of raven feathers, the white of my bones, and a swift steed. A mare wild and free, in meadows pasture court, dark as a bottomless well, black as the depths of night. Such a beast, no other. Gather these, and bring them here.
Got some raven feathers.
Find my remains, and bring me about.
A wind-born steed, a black squall turned horse,
Why do we need a black horse?
The beast and I shall be as one. As when I lived, we shall be a gale. Nothing to stop us. A wild steed from meadows moist.
Where'll I find your remains?
My bones, they lie in a solitary mound nearby, due west.
I'll gather what I need to free you, then return.
Gather and return to the hillock's depths, to the tree's rotten heart. Pierce my heart, let blood flow to be born again. I must first be consumed.
Go now and return through the passage I have opened.
Alrighty then. Yeah, so I forgot that since we're helping her, the Endregas don't actually spawn, because that only happens if you try to kill him. Or her. Presumably it's a her based on the voice. It opens up that passage there, and this one over here by the looks of things. Where do we have to go for this now? Okay, that's pretty close by, that's not bad. And just to double check the down warren, I don't think we have any real missions there. I know for a fact there's no main quest there. The Witcher contracts. We just have to return a week to that guy. But I'm pretty sure he's not in the down warren, so it shouldn't be a big issue. He should be in the swamp somewhere. Alright, yeah, we're fine then. So let's go retrieve these bones. And I've never done this mission before, so I don't really know what to expect. Then some scary noises. Oh well, here's a solitary mound, but I guess this is not the one in question. Ooh, don't die. Really don't like them noises. So we have a singular water hag by the looks of things. Apparently, once we finish this mission, we'll definitely be level 10, which is great. Means we can get that next mutation to up our health. Then I think when we finally get to the third tier of oh damn, what am I trying to say? When we finally get to the third tier of the alchemy like upgrade slash perks, we'll finally be able to get some things that increase our damage, I believe. That are not combat skills. And that should really help us out because obviously we're struggling to put in damage on these guys. Anyways, where is this mound? Ah.
Strange bones. Don't seem human to me.
Guess now we're going to find a horse. Thankfully Roach is not the black mare in question. Wants us to go up this way. Not even sure if we can climb this. It's very creepy how those noises keep coming from the I guess it's like the general location of the cave where the guy we're helping is, or the woodland spirit, I believe the proper name is. Got a bear. What's that golem? Level 20 earth golem. Yeah, we can try it out. Why not? Alright, let me run away first so I can save. The level 20 Leshen didn't one-shot us, so I'm presuming this guy won't. But I'm pretty sure Earth Golems also hit a lot harder, so there is that to contend with. Are there any other potions we can use? Not, doesn't look like it. Let's get the elemental going then. Let's get this treasure. Oh boy. Not even sure if our sword does damage to him. Yep, 0 damage, 2.73 damage. Yeah, we actually can't damage this guy. That's actually hilarious. If you look at the bottom left just above the potions, it says dealt 0 damage. Apparently crits hit though. Alright, that's pretty amusing. Not gonna lie. So I guess we're just gonna have to run away and come back to him later. That's a shame.
Go, go.
Though, horse combat does do more damage. Let's see if this does anything. Alright, never mind, we're just gonna run. That guy's hitting pretty rough.
Whoa!
Oh. I wonder if these horses only spawn if we come this way.
Let's go!
At the very least, I don't think I've ever seen wild horses just kind of running around here before. Or maybe I'm just not very observant. I suppose that could be the case. So this is the top of that hill we are on. As you can see, it's just a big ass tree. Big ass dead tree. And if you look around, I'm pretty sure there's some bodies too. Though maybe not. Yeah. We'll investigate it real quick.
Even the women weren't spared.
Some more weird noises. Great. But I'm pretty sure the spirit we're freeing is certainly not a good guy. I'm not sure if he's strictly evil either, though, to be fair. But he has been killing the worshippers of the crones.
Ready. We can start.
Let me fly, raven wings. Lay wings amidst the feathers. Place all beneath my heart. My heart you must pierce, and bring the steed.
Saw bodies of women and children in the woods. You've killed people who were no threat to you.
The wood killed them, for nature is blind. Death is never more than death.
Alright. Oh, this is a bit suspicious, but it is supposed to be the best ending, so here we go.
I offer raven feathers.
Once I was free, I shall be free once more.
I offer your remains.
Once I was flesh, I shall be flesh once more.
Oh, that's pretty nasty. So she's a black horse of the apocalypse, probably. That's pretty cool, actually. I wasn't really sure what to expect out of that. Black Beauty, huh? Very interesting. I wonder where she goes if we just follow her for a little bit. Don't run. Oh wow, yeah, she's pretty fast. I think she might just be straight up faster than Roach. I'm not sure if we'll be able to follow her. Or at least I don't see her anywhere. Oh well, so anyways, we're gonna go back to Johnny then. Now that we've gotten that out of the way. And we can complete the rest of this mission.
Slower.
Good. It's clear. Not a crone in sight. I need to sing to Gran. That ought to calm her. Little Johnny softly gazing, fire waning pale. Pop! A spark jumped out and whispered, "Listen, I've a tale."
You got your voice back.
I did, though I seem to have lost an octave somewhere in the process. I shall look for it when I get home.
You're not allowed here, Johnny. You shouldn't have come.
Calm down, Gran. Don't get angry. It's not good for you.
The woman I asked about earlier.
Forgive me, Gran, but this fellow absolutely must talk to the ladies.
No, she's not allowed.
Please, it's important.
The fellow will be quiet. Gran, please hear me out. I found little Yagna when she got lost, did I not? Did I break Ginny's fever too? I did. I ask anything in return? No. Didn't even fuss about my stolen voice. Well, now I want something. Gran, help this fellow. Because otherwise he'll pester me day and night, even during potty time. His lass is missing. Perhaps the ladies can help find her, eh?
Well, since you put it that way, Johnny, I'll help him. Come with me. Johnny's a good lad, though the ladies don't like him. No, foul creature, they say. Don't like him.
Who are the women in the tapestry?
Those are the ladies. Ladies lovely, with power o'er all, beseech I thee, answer my call. Before you a worm crawls, wretched and small.
How dare you disturb our rest, woman?
Someone speaking through you?
Good looking and clever, too. Where have you been hiding, boy?
I'm looking for the woman with ashen hair. I know you met her. Where is she?
Oh, he's impatient. Perhaps he only likes ashen-haired girls.
The young woman. She's my daughter by choice. I raised her.
If she's shapely, what does it matter?
Matters to me.
I believe we've hit a nerve. He's bubbling like well finished.
Oh, that's how I likes him.
It's clear you met her. Tell me everything.
That was blunt. Well, perhaps it's for the best. Tell me, have you got bollocks? Do you fear woodland beasts?
Oh, hard times are upon this white-haired one. Brother has turned against brother. The land is soaked in blood. Evil reigns stronger than ever before.
A dark power has surfaced near Downwarren. It feeds on hatred and disdain. Destroy the beast, and we will be grateful. Tell you all we know about this ashen-haired maid.
Dark power? You need a knight-errant, or a witch hunter, not a witcher.
The alderman of Downwarren will tell you all. Remember to collect payment from him after you complete your task. And now our servant will bring you the dagger.
A dagger? What for?
When the alderman sees this dagger, he'll know we sent you. He'll aid with all.
I'll talk to the alderman, but I can't promise anything.
Move, woman! Give the young man the dagger.
And you, White One, return only once you've completed the task.
Aye, mistress, right. On me way. Dagger. Gotta bring the dagger. The dagger. For you. Ladies told me to give it you. Here it is. The dagger. Place the alderman's payment on the stone. Stone bear. Stone shear. Stone nose, stone ears.
Alright, so we certainly had some weird, kind of creepy voodoo shit going on there, but apparently there's a basement too. That's interesting. Yeah, so this is actually probably one of my favorite scenes in the whole game right there. I really just love the music in the Vale just in general. It's very good. Or Valen. I think the Vale is what's that popular show called? Goddamn. Something of Thrones. Game of Thrones, yeah, the Vale's from the Game of Thrones, almost 99% sure of that. Anyway, let's go to the Downwarren. We should just be able to fast travel there since we've already been. Anyway, I love the music that involves the crones, basically. It's super good, kind of creepy, it really hits the atmosphere just right.
Greetings. Nice village.
Aye.
A real pearl of the swamps.
If you say so.
You get by all right?
Aye, winter to winter. Somehow we survive.
Recognize this dagger?
Aye, master. I didn't know you belonged to them.
Don't belong to anyone. Down to business. I want to get this done quickly.
Ah, so that's how it's to be.
I'm supposed to help solve your problem. Tell me what it is. Just the essentials.
The war awoke an ancient power. An evil one that feeds on bloodshed. Nightmares haunt our nights and days. Folks sleepwalk from their homes, never to return. Under the tree on the Whispering Hillock they lie. Unburied all. Fathers, sons, daughters, and mothers. Folk are afeared to move them. You must go there. The dark powers must be cast off.
When did all this start?
3 years back. I remember 'twas a warm day. Went to check the snares for game. Pulled a hare from me trap. It grew dark all of a sudden, though it was nigh on noontime. Thought it was a storm at first. A squeal pierced the air, near burst me ears. The hair rotted in me hands, and the leaves shriveled and yellowed, though it were yet the start of summer. Times have been ill ever since. Folks' teeth turn black as charcoal. Womenfolk fight like polecats, bawling and brawling over nothing. The young'uns, born crippled, lame, fear and cursing. Long have we pled for the lady's help.
Need more details.
You must see for yourself. Me grand's mum whacked me crosswise for straying near the Whispering Hillock. But what happens there now's a wonder.
A few times folk from round here gathered to chop down the trees and burn the cursed soil back to use. None returned. The ground neath the weeds is white with human bones.
Ladies of the Wood don't know what this power is?
They know all. Old Thekla claimed they'd be punishing us. Folk stopped respecting them. Some even call them witches. But must not be they, for they sent you.
Solved your problem. Just in case, though, avoid the Whispering Hillock for a while.
Cannot be. Where's something lurking there?
Believe me, you don't want to know.
What have you done?
Went up the hill, took care of the problem. The details are my concern.
Aye, truly said. I knows naught of such things anyway.
The Crones, or the Ladies of the Wood as you call them, said to remind you about payment. Take it you know what they want?
Aye, I do. Give me the dagger. Be back soon.
That's just nasty.
There's payment. Take it to the ladies, will you?
What the hell was that?
'Tis our pact. You're a stranger, you don't know life here. It's honest pay for their protection.
So, all those ears in the woods.
Put it out your mind, master. You soon be leaving and we must tarry on, our young'uns and their young'uns after 'em. No gods nor masters watch over Velen. The land is no man's. He who wants to survive must seek his own protectors.
Sheathe your weapon, young man.
He's even lovelier in real life.
In real life, you're different than you were in the tapestry.
Well, bring it here.
You can bring it, not ugly.
Never seek to cross us again.
We shall forgive you this transgression, for you've done well. Your children are plump as piglets, sweet as caramel.
But now we must talk to our white-haired friend.
I know that mark. This is Anna, the wife of the Baron of Crow's Perch.
She belongs to no man.
A fruit ripened in her womb. A fruit sprouted from seeds sown by a man she detested.
We helped her. She agreed to serve.
She bears the mark. She is ours. Come. It is another woman who interests you. Speak, white-haired one.
So I think it goes without saying that these three are easily the creepiest, most disgusting individuals in the entire game.
You looked different in the tapestry.
We're all dressed up just for you.
If you only knew how much time we spent in front of the glass.
Do you desire us?
I'm impressed. Polymorphism, a rare talent.
Oh, I'd suck every last drop out of you.
Ah, to be woven together with you?
I'd be your best and last.
Not what I came for.
You used me to tame the Whispering Hillock. A lot of work.
Not free, brave soul.
Did you destroy the evil powers? Have you brought peace to our domain?
I freed the spirit trapped in the tree.
Hear that, sisters?
Traitor!
She took the children. 'Twas her.
We made a deal. I was supposed to help the villagers. I held up my end of the bargain. They're safe now.
So, a mockery you chose to outwit.
Whose spirit was trapped in the tree?
That of one who once cheated death. You freed an ancient power.
It will rise again. Elsewhere, beyond our reach, blood will flow once more.
What foolish things men sometimes do.
So as you can see there, the horse we helped out, or the woodland spear, whatever we're gonna call her, she apparently she freed the children here. Otherwise, these well, as you can kind of see from how they're dressed, these three crones are gonna cut them up and eat them. It's pretty dark, especially for like children, you know.
Our deal. I did my part, now you do yours.
A word once given, we never break.
The girl. Mousy blonde. That's what they call it.
Thin as a rail. Terrified. Exhausted. She could barely stand the poor thing.
We cared for her as best we could.
Like she was our own daughter.
Wasted affection. She proved a very naughty girl.
Mischievous, stubborn, and selfish.
The young woman I seek never hurt anyone without cause.
You've not seen her long. She's changed for the worse.
Why'd she attack you?
She's no longer the girl you once knew. Wrath consumes her.
Don't believe you. They say you always keep your word, so tell me everything, exactly as it happened.
We shall tell you, brave boy. once the days were on. We led beast entrails, saw the omens.
We would glimpse her likeness, a mirage in a puddle. She came from the lower swamp. We knew not at first it was her the omens had spoken of.
A child of the elder blood, the soul seed that will burst into flame.
She fell into our hands. Elder blood!
The blood of the traitress. Does she sleep?
Like a lamb.
Come, sisters, no point in dawdling. The table's set. The cauldron bubbles.
We cannot! You know she is meant for him.
Imlerith will get her. He will, but not whole.
Well said. We'll just have a sample.
I'll take her feet. Lovely. Plump. Perfect for a broth.
Oh, I can taste it already. Very well. Get on with it! Oh, you'll regret that, girl. Regret it dearly.
Wow, they got me when my hands are off the keyboard and everything. Oh, and apparently we just died too. Yikes. The fact that they want to use the feet for broth of all the body parts though is just so nasty. Like, everyone knows feet are dirty, and they got this weird ass fetish. Shit is just shocking. Either way though, let me make sure my hands are on the keyboard this time. Because we just got slapped immediately. That was not good. Also, this loading is taking forever, goddamn. Alright, there we go. I'm pretty sure we just want to run away this time. And of course we can just slap this because Ciri's OP like that. So we can see there, basically what the Baron told us took place immediately after she fell right there.
Tried to kill her, tried to butcher her like an animal and eat her.
Her blood, the taste brought back memories of our youth.
Elder blood. Extraordinary girl. But you know that. Such a shame she fled.
She escaped you, but I'll find her. We'll come back here together and kill you.
Your return, you shall. Our fates are bound. And one will die, but it shan't be one of us.
Now you shall chase shadows and wander midst fog.
Each time you see her, she will be a mirage. And if you find her, the girl will die. Seeing you, handsome knight.
They're such fucks. That's just the easiest way to describe them, honestly. Anyways, I guess we can return to the Baron now. I don't believe anything else is pressing, really. We can also return to the Peller. I'm kind of interested in the Soothsayer, since we are kind of nearby. Well, kind of, but not very close. Also, let's go back to the Downwarn real quick, just because the notice board has changed fairly, or it's been updated. Let's see what else they have available. And I think we might be able to talk to the merchant there too, since we've been unable to in the past. They might all be dead now. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen. Nope, they're still alive. Anything interested? Witcher wanted. We can do that. Oh, higher vampires. Cool, cool. So that Witcher Wanda sign does not look like it opened up a new quest though. That's rather disappointing. Oh well. In that case, we'll just... we could go here. We are kind of close, but I think we'll just come back to it later. Also, Orton has new quests as well. We're gonna do Forefather's Eve simply because we have to talk to the Peller, but immediately after that we'll finish up Family Matters, because I think there's a lot of cutscenes for that if I remember correctly, and we might end up like being teleported some places from that conversation. So first off, we're gonna go to Orton to just get the notice board, and I guess since we'll be right next to the blacksmith, we can talk to him as well and sell any of our wares, and then after that we'll speak to the Peller. And then after that, we will speak to the Baron about his wife. So I don't think any of those are additional missions. That's fine though. And I guess the blacksmith is asleep right now, so we'll just go to the Peller in that case. Also, before we do that, we are level 10, so we can level up now. And I believe we want to do tissue transmutation for the additional health when we have decoctions running. Protective coating is also really good. You can get up to minus 25% of the damage from monsters attacking you if you're using the correct oil. So if you're using necrophage oil, for example, fighting necrophages, then they do 25% less damage to you every time they hit. Pain tolerance might not be bad either. I think we are going to go for the health, because eventually we want to get... well, synergy. Synergy is extremely good. It can make all these 50% better, so instead of like 300 health from these two guys, you get 450. And I think it maxes out at 900 if you have 3 greens and the highest level green mutagen. We also want... what is it we want? Not that one. Well, eventually we want to get this Killing Spree. It increases your critical chance hits. And Hunter Instinct, which increases this your damage. don't really think any of these we want. Eventually we'll probably want to get Quen Intensity, since that just increases our Quen ability to absorb damage and whatnot. Also, I think we can max out this mutagen real quick, so we're gonna do that. Make these smaller ones. We get 3 of these, and then we can make a greater one, so we'll get even more health that way. We can make a greater blue one too, which is really good. Nothing else we can craft. So now we come here, our assign intensity will go from 21 to 30, and the health we are getting will go from 300 to 450. And then since we're getting this guy, oops, that'll max it all the way out to 600. So we're getting an additional 300 health from that, and then another 800 currently from this one. So we just basically got 1100 more health off of that, which is super nice. At least when we're running a decoction, that is. Which, since this is kind of an alchemy build, we'll always have at least one going. Eventually, once we get our toxicity a little higher, we'll have 2 going, so that'll be 2000 health, and then 3, 4, etc, etc. The health bonus racks up really fast, and it's super nice. Anyways, we're off to see the Peller. And there's a little merchant right there that I don't remember speaking to, so we'll go back to him in a second. Maybe we can play some cards with him.
White Wolf, wise wolf, what is it the wolf needs?
Found your father's body. Had to burn it.
Good you did. Return for me ye would have.
What's your story? You actually kill your father?
'Twas an evil man. The Peller feared him once, but then grew brave. What his father did to his mother, the Peller could not look upon it. So he split the father's head with an axe, left him in the swamp. But folk knew.
Ghost's not likely to come back.
Thank you, Witcher. A reward for your aid. And if herbs or remedies you ever need, for near nothing you will have them from me.
Oh. That's really good, because I actually wanted to talk to him.
Wolf, wise wolf, what is it the wolf needs?
See if he has anything worth purchasing.
Could use a few potion ingredients. Show me what you got.
Wow, he actually has a lot of stuff. Use White Gall, Northern Wind. Northern Wind's really good. I don't really want it right now. It's not necessary, really. It could be good. Oh, he has Greater Yerdens. Ooh. So let's, I think we have all the way up to the 5% ones. Let's see if he has the Quen for 10. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. Only 532. That's really good. Apparently we can't sell those to him, unfortunately. That's fine. Let's see if there's any potions we want. Well, there definitely is. For example, Beast Oil would be nice. And so would Insectoid. What do we need exactly? Ergo, Long Rube, and White Gall. Oh, never mind. Bear Fat and Bison Grass. Does he have those? He has 1 Bear Fat, no Bison Grass though. Okay, so we'll buy 1 of these then. And I think that's as far as we'll get with this guy. So we still need to find some Bison Grass. Not really sure where to get that. Need some Allspice. Oh, and he does have that. That's really nice. So we'll be able to craft that up then. Hybrid Oil. We might as well see as he has it. It's looking like a no. Yeah, looking like a no. Insectoid Oil. He has an Andrega Heart, that'd be nice. Doesn't look like it though. That's a shame. Well, they're not, and Drago hearts aren't like really hard to find, so it shouldn't be a big deal, but it would be nice to have. This again needs more bison grass. And maybe you can make Draconoid? Oh yeah, and arrow seeds are super cheap. I guess something else here needed those as well. Let's see what that was. Grave Hag needs long rube. That's okay one, but not super necessary. Wraith. Significantly limits the duration of knockdown, hypnosis, stun, and blind. Yeah, it's not really necessary either. Something I would like though are some of these Arenarias. He has any, because they tend to be used a lot, and he does, so we'll buy all 6 of those, and I think we're done here for now.
So long.
And we should be able to craft greater Quen glyphs now. And once we hit level 11, we're gonna be crafting up that Griffin armor, and we'll put all of the greater Quen glyphs in it. And that should make us really, really durable. I don't think we'll be dying much after that. Though, it is Death March, and enemies are leveled up to us, so that could just be a load of shit coming out of me, but we'll see.
Buying or just perusing?
According to this, we've already played them, but I don't remember, so I think we'll play them real quick anyways, just in case. If nothing else, we can't sell these to him. Max bet.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Wish you could bet higher. That'd be really nice. That's something I like about one of the DLCs when you go to Tucson, is that the minimum bet's like 50 and I think it goes to 100. Or maybe it only goes to 50. Either way, I know it's significantly higher than it is here, and I am a big fan of that. Anyways, let's just get to this. I think this should be a pretty easy matchup, to be frank. Especially since he hasn't played any spies yet. We'll see what happens. I think this is the really good leader ability. No, this Torrential Rain. Well, that would be kind of annoying since we have 3 6s. For Siege, that is. He's playing mostly frontline infantry though, so I think we'll do the same. That way if he has a Biting Frost, then it'll affect his as well as ours. Alright, that's nice. I think after this we might just skip since we're gonna have tons and tons of cards, and we can just get this guy back by using our medic to gain 2 more cards that way. In general, we might just see if we can bait out his Torrential Rain for now. Oh, he has 2 apparently. Alright, that's good. So we got that one out. He does have the second one for here, but I think we're going to save it for later. Or we're going to save our ability for later that clears the weather for when he uses that. So we can pressure him a little harder though right now, just to get him to draw out some more cards. Or he's just going to straight pass. Could just play this 1 card and win it. I think we will do that too. Alright, cool. So we win the first round. This will bring us up to 10 cards from the win, and we can use our medic right now. Oh damn. We can use our medic ability to get back this guy. And hopefully we'll get like Yennefer or something like that. Or not. That's fine too, I guess. The Ballista. So we can bring her back, for example. using our decoy and then play her again to use the medic ability once more, and we'll probably get a Blue Strikes Commander to match up with this guy. But for now, let's just play a little bit and see what he does. I just really hope he doesn't have a Scorch. I'm pretty sure we've already got this game in the bag. We literally have twice as many cards as he does. Not much he can do about that. Alright, cool. So we're just gonna play until he gets his torrential downpour, and then we'll just clear weather it, and it should be an easy win from there. If for some reason the AI doesn't play this card really good, like he shouldn't have played his Biting Frost first, because this right here is worth more than 10 score, and it would have, if he played this guy, it would have killed these two guys since it acts as a Scorch. But he chose not to do that, so that's his own fault. And we'll see how badly we would have won by, or how much we would have won by, I guess. That guy down. And that would have been what, like close to 90? 83 points? Yeah, that would have been a really good round. Yeah, so he just gave us nails. This means we've definitely played him before. I just don't remember. But it's a big game, so that's bound to happen on occasion. For some reason, Roach can't get through those trees. It's all good though. So now we'll get here and we'll teleport back to the Crow's Perch and talk to the Baron. I really wish you could fast travel on your horse though, that'd be so nice. You could always just travel super quick. But they might do that just for like loading issues of the game, because if you were to just fast travel on your horse everywhere and you immediately start sprinting, then the game just might not be able to load everything fast enough. That's just a theory, of course, though. I'm not really sure why they do that. Could be the case, however. See what the Baron has to say about all this.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here.
Well, yes.
Actually, that's exactly what I think.
The world might seem black and white to you witches, but for us common folk, it's shades of grey. As is my family's story.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then, I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me.
She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Cidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
Still seems like your fault to me.
Will you let me finish?
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. The things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Guess they call you the Bloody Baron for a reason after all.
What?
Your nickname. Makes sense now.
No, that's an entirely different story.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit, hysteria, threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. Though as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that. Very well then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
Your wife is with the Crones, as their servant.
What the fuck do you mean? What Crones?
Ones who live in Crookback Bog.
Oh, I've heard folk speak of them, but thought it naught but tales to scare the children with. How on earth did she land there?
They fled by night. They were riding past the forest when a beast serving the Crones attacked them and abducted Anna.
A beast? Bloody hell. And Tamara? Was she hurt?
No.
Oh, thank the gods for that. So, Annie? What happened to her?
The creature carried her deep into Crookback Bog. Didn't harm her, though. In fact, Anna seems content there.
Content? What is this tripe, Witcher? What in bloody blazes is she doing in that swamp?
She made a pact with the crones and... well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
Do what you will, but leave me out of this. You ask me, wading through the swamp to mess with the crones, just plain stupid.
What would you have me do? Sit on my ass and wait for her return? I'll send men, go with them myself, and we will pull her out.
I've warned you. What you do, that's your business. We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given. Now, what did I last...
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute.
A lot of dialogue to digest there.
Lad, right in front of us. I thought we breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth!
Ooh. So one thing that is kind of interesting about the whole like enemy scale to you is that it does not affect bosses as far as I'm aware. So what happens is you end up having like low level Witcher quests where the like kind of fodder enemies you end up fighting are more tough than the actual boss battle itself. It's pretty amusing, at least to me. Oh, watch my dumbass die. That would be super disappointing. That is quite the sliver of health. Nice. Alright, so we're just gonna stand back for a moment, obviously, and let our health regenerate. It's that bleeding effect he does, it's hard. God damn it. That's a bit embarrassing. That guy hits hard though. And that bleeding effect is really bad. You can't do anything about it. You know, so when you play as Geralt, you can just cast Quen and it stops that immediately. Or you can drink like Swallow or something. But can't do the same here. Just gotta eat it. Doesn't help that he like literally starts there. We also can't like knock him out of the sky like we can with Geralt, where you can just shoot his crossbow or cast art or something. Look, I don't even know how that's hitting me. It's so far away. teleporting ability she has is so cool though. Really makes you feel OP as hell. So I guess we gotta go help him now then.
Damn it! I can't leave him like that.
Bring it on, horser! Come here!
I guess Ciri's a bit of a badass then. Yeah, so it seems like Ciri had to do a big teleport there.
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
I certainly hope not. It's brought me no small trouble.
Meaning?
I must flee. Wraiths pursue me. The Wild Hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
The Wild Hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
And you? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then, who knows where.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
Redanian armies blocked the Pontar crossing, yet you sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
Where'd you get these letters?
Haven't always led this pack of jesters. Served in the Temerian army once.
Redanians guard the crossing.
True, but with a bit of fame and a friend here and there, well, banners and heraldry don't mean so much.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
There you are. Escaped again. Sorry, we was never here.
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast, but he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
I can't disagree with that.
Uma? Strange name.
Aye, strange. But he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him. He sat there, not saying a thing, trying to stick a toe up his nose. So I grabbed his hand, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "What's your name?" Gave me this damned foolish look and stammered, "Oh, Uma?" And it stuck.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Must have been pretty desperate to play for that.
Ah, quit your carping, smartass. Someone wagered him, and we played. If anyone was desperate, it was the bugger's former master.
Funny story. How so?
Went to Novigrad once to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern, and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresun's blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Hilarious. Real side splitter.
Oh, you wouldn't know a good tale from a runny fart.
That's so nasty.
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye, though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man. But there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter. And prove a good father to her.
Yeah, we'll certainly try to be. The real question is, does that get us to level 11? I'm thinking it did not. Yeah, it looks like it did not. That's a shame. Oh well, I think we're gonna head over to... Well, first we need to meditate since our decoction ran out. So we'll get that running again. Oops. We can probably do the werewolf one too. So our threshold is still only 75%, and once we get over that, we'll start taking damage over time. So that would bring us up to what? 76 with 2 decoctions. So I don't think we can do that quite yet. But we are going to go help out the Baron. And that's going to be the first thing we do. So we'll head back to the town warrant. And once we do that, everyone might be dead now. Hard to say. Well, I guess we'll find out. Either way, that still is the best ending for like this whole kind of quest line. Or at least the one where the fewest people get killed. Or the fewest innocents, I suppose. So it's pretty bad to end up getting all the children there at the orphanage killed. Hard to spin down a positive light. Oh yeah, this place has been burned down.
Some sort of blasted a beauty? What the devil do you mean?
A great mare. A horse fiend. Folk done went mad, lunged at each other, murdering all neighbors or young'uns.
It's the spirit of the forest, taking revenge on those who sought its demise, driving them mad.
Geralt! Good, you've arrived. I've trouble drawing any sense from their canting. Should give him a taste of the whip to bring him in line, cause...
My lord, 'tis what they said too. About the mare, meaning... that is the forest's dark ghost.
Who claimed so?
The witch hunters passed through just now, heading for the village in the swamp. Some lass was leading them, asking after her mother.
Lass? We must go there at once, Geralt.
What is that guy doing in the back? I'm pretty sure his model is not too right. Oh, that's pretty amusing.
Agreed.
I'll gather my men. With the swamp to cross and those cursed crowns to hunt down.
Let's go.
Ploughing swamp. Fox-ridden air promotes brain rot in the peasants. Crowns, fuck me. What will these hayseeds think of next?
The crones exist. You'll know that soon enough.
Right. More likely some mad old making mincemeat of peasant minds. Likely Anna agreed to stay with them. Care for them out of the kindness of her heart. Good as gold, that one. Always.
But the Baron really only brought like 7 men, or 6 men, not including himself. That's just asking for trouble. Before we do this, let me just check the level of this mission, just to make sure we don't get slapped around. Alright, level 9, we're 10, that's fine. I'm hoping that once we finish this, we're able to get level 11 and we can finally craft that Griffin gear. That would be most ideal, I think. Unfortunately, the weather isn't foggy, so we're not getting the bonuses from our foglet decoction. We are still getting the 800 health, though. I can't really complain about that. Jesus, let me just get my Quen up. Hey, gotta love those insta-kills. That's the main reason we want to get our Quen intensity up, because it's more likely for them to get knocked down. We can just insta-kill people. Which, when you're lacking damage, insta-kills do feel really good. Oh, someone actually died, I didn't even know that was possible. 2 of them. I'm not sure if that's scripted or not. Well, the fight... the fight itself always happens, but specifically those two guys' deaths.
Show these horrors who's in charge.
Just like a pyre of some sort. Interesting. It's really killing me how slow they're going. Ooh. This time we got rot fiends too. And a water hag. We're gonna throw on the necrophage oil this time around. Hopefully we can kill him a bit quicker. Ouch. I'm not actually sure if they do her damage, since I imagine they're not using silver swords, you know. They definitely knocked down their stamina, it looks like, if nothing else. There we go. Alright, give me that loot.
What is it, Jack? Too much hooch turned into that. So next time you think to give a woman booze, don't.
I swear more of these guys have spawned now, because there were 6, 2 of them died, and now there's 5. I'm not really sure what's going on around here. Shit's looking suspicious. Look at that, more drowners, lovely.
Tell you later.
And also, as you guys see, there are some witch hunters here. For those who are a bit astute, you may remember that Tamara was in cahoots with the Witchers, the Church of the Eternal Fire. Not the Witchers, pardon me, Witch Hunters. And that is who is here, believe it or not.
Witcher, change your mind. How much did my father pay you?
Don't think you have anything to fear. Brought your new friends with you.
I have no fear, for the Eternal Fire protects me.
Won't need to protect you from me.
Tamara, dear daughter, you return after all. Come, don't deny me this embrace.
Stay away from me. I've come for Mother. Unlike you, I'll not see her rot in this swamp.
Why the hell do you think I'm here? To take her home?
Oh, you'll do no such thing. You'll not lay a finger on her. Never. I'll not let you.
You've a right to be cross. I was not the best husband, the best father, I know. But I've changed. Ask anyone. Geralt, come, tell her.
Your father, he wants to find his wife, your mother. Really?
He pay you much to be his yes man.
Verily I say unto you that ire and vehemence can lead to naught but one's downfall.
Who the bloody hell is this?
And who are you to ask so crudely?
This is my commander.
And that should be of no concern to a drunken swine.
Tamara, you stand with their kind now. Perhaps you'd have them torture and hang your own father.
You're not my father, and I care not a bit what befalls you.
I remind you, we've a matter to resolve here. Witcher, will you help us?
Wouldn't be here if I wasn't willing.
I've lost 5 men and have little notion of what else to expect in this cursed place.
No time to lose. Crones could return any minute.
Ha! How do you know they're not here already?
'Cause we're still alive.
Search the village!
Don't.
Over here!
Oi! Get back, stinky head. Gingerbread loaf, freshly baked and hot.
Mother.
There. Clean as a whistle. Fresh as a daisy. Go on. Whip me. I made it too little. I nibbled it, but just to see if it's firm. But it's fresh. So take pity.
Oh, Mother.
Take pity. But I pleaded. I begged.
Mother, it's me. Do you recognize me? What's happened to her?
I said I'd do it all. Give it here. I'll scrub it again. Scrub it clean.
Mother!
Something's coming. Get ready.
What was that?
Wolves? Perhaps.
Didn't sound like wolves.
Because it wasn't. Get ready.
Really want to know where it comes from, honestly. See it rush out of the shadows and whatnot. Oh, well, first we gotta deal with this, it looks like. You guys may recall that there was a monster that dragged Anna out of the, or into, rather, the bog. And that may be what we're about to have to deal with. I feel like my sword's the only one that does any damage around here, which is very unfortunate. And ideally what we'll do is we'll just let these people be distracted, or the enemies be distracted by others, and then we can just hit them in their back. It's pretty impressive that like the game engine can handle all this going on at once though. Slap this guy with heavy attacks. Nice. Alright, and so here's the main event, really. We got this big ass fiend. And we're gonna need some potions for this guy, that's for sure. So I'm pretty sure this guy's considered a relic. Do we have that somewhere? I must have passed over it. We also need to repair our sword, clearly. Go ahead and do that. And just double check he is a relic. A relic. Very difficult word for me to pronounce. Maybe that's not the case. I guess he might be considered a hybrid. It doesn't look like that to be the case. There, Curse on. But it might just be we haven't killed him yet, so we don't know. He does have a lot of health, and he heals too. Ooh, this would be a long fight in that case. He's just such a big motherfucker too. Look at that, good grief. Poison looks like it does a lot of damage to him though. Look at that, he's taking like 200 rounds. Oh yeah, that ability sucks to deal with. I'm pretty sure higher level ones literally just make your whole screen black. But we can't even like see his health bar. That's what's really bad. Get all our potions going. Jesus. Did he just kill the Baron? There's no way. Or maybe he just knocked him unconscious, because I know he definitely doesn't die. That would be kind of funny if he could. Oh no, he just got back up. He just took an ass whooping is all. Jesus. That combo hit hurts. Oh, there goes his bullshit again. See if he can knock him out of it. Doesn't look like it. He's gotta be low though, right? Yeah. Alright, cool. I'll take all that.
What was that?
Looked a fiend to me.
Crones have sensed us. They know we're close. Sent the beast for Anna.
Those damned witches! When will it end? Look what they've done to her. Are they not satisfied? Enough! I'm taking her away.
She's my wife. She'll return home with me. You're welcome to come with us if you wish.
Don't touch her. We leave this cursed place now.
She's sick, weakened. Where would you take her in this state? Oxenfurt? It would mean her death.
I know how to care for my mother.
She's not a rag doll to be ripped from hand to hand. Let her decide.
Bye. Bye for dinner. Maud, bye.
She's incapable of deciding anything just now.
A dark spell, it must be. Help her, Witcher. I beg you.
Before we do anything, we've got to get her out of here. Crones know we've come for her. Might send another monster, something worse than a fiend.
I'll not go anywhere until you tell me you can help her. Break the spell.
This is no dark spell, I'm afraid.
Well, what is it then?
She's been through a lot. Lost a child, was carried off by a fiend, lived in the Crones village taking care of children who are now gone. It's left its mark, as it would on anyone.
So it's hopeless. You can't help her. She's to be like this.
I'm sorry.
I know a hermit. A very wise man with a gift for healing. Met him some time past. Lives in the Blue Mountains. I shall take her there.
Might be worth a shot.
I shall go with you.
That's impossible, sadly.
Why?
You have duties. Duties deriving from your commitment to the Church of the Eternal Fire. Once we finish our work in Velen, we return to Oxenfurt.
You said you'd save my mother.
And I kept my word. Your father can care for her now.
He care? You know him. You know what he did to her.
He swears to be a changed man. And in his eyes I see true sorrow. Remorse for his sins. He will care for her. And you've a new life and new duties. To the Eternal Fire.
Fear not. All will be well.
Looks like she got played.
I will not touch drink. I will find the hermit. And once she is herself again, we will find you.
Swear it.
You have my word, child.
Witchers were made to kill monsters. It doesn't matter who posted the notice. The coin has to be right. That's all. Witchers don't debate. Their conscience plays no part. They just get on with it, then pick up the coin pouch tossed at their feet and set off on their way. Folk don't expect Witchers to save them from themselves.
Thank you, Witcher. Despite all.
May the Eternal Fire guide and protect you.
Farewell.
Alright, well that basically ends this kind of first chapter. I guess it's the second chapter if you include White Orchard, which is kind of like the tutorial area. What we can do is we can go around this dude everything real quick though.
So bored
Anyways, our work in Valen for the most part for now is done. Of course, there's still a few side quests and Witcher quests and all that, but most of those are too high level for us to do at the moment. However, this is kind of a good stopping place anyways for the day. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Again, if you like it, feel free to follow, subscribe, and all that, and I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you guys later. Next time we'll be getting that Griffin gear. Peace out.